911, where is your emergency?
This is Waukegan with a transfer. This caller's at 37 in this car. It's an Infinity. Caller, go ahead.
They coming, I know. They shot at us.
Hello?
We all shot.
Okay. What's your name?
Lake County 911, where is your emergency?
Hola, buenas noches.
What's the location? Where are you?
Hola, español, por favor.
Okay, hablo poquito. ¿Dónde estás?
Es que aquí no sé dónde. Los accidentaron unos compañeros.
Okay, necesita policía, ambulancia o bomberos.
Sí, ambulancia y todo. Ambulancia.
Okay, ¿tiene un accidente?
Por favor.
On January 5th, 2025, at approximately 2:03 in the morning, Lake County Sheriff's Office dispatch received multiple 911 calls reporting a serious incident near Green Bay Road and Bonnie Brook Lane in Beach Park, Illinois. What initially sounded like a traffic crash quickly turned into something much more serious. Callers reported that multiple people inside a vehicle had been shot. As deputies responded to the scene, dispatch continued receiving updates indicating that there were several victims suffering from gunshot wounds. When first responders arrived, they found multiple victims inside a crashed vehicle. Deputies immediately began rendering aid while additional units secured the scene. Victims were transported to local hospitals for emergency treatment as investigators began working to determine who was responsible for the shooting. At the same time, officers were actively searching for a vehicle believed to be connected to the incident.
I got it. 41 and 173. Westbound, black Charger, no 28. Mill black, gray sweatshirt. We're gonna come back and go southbound on 41. Right taillight is out. Southbound 41 from 173.
While the shooting scene remained active, officers located a vehicle that would soon become a major focus of the investigation. The vehicle was spotted at a gas station. As officers attempted to make contact, the driver suddenly fled. What followed was a police pursuit as officers attempted to stop the vehicle and identify its occupants.
Sweatshirt, black pants. He's making a U-turn. Never mind, we're still southbound. Speed's 120, no traffic. His lights are on.
When officers attempted to stop the vehicle, the driver fled, leading police on a pursuit through northern Lake County.
Still southbound 41, he's pretty far ahead of me. Speed's 130, no traffic, lane traffic, and coming up to third school pretty soon here.
The pursuit ultimately ended when the vehicle crashed in Zion, Illinois. Multiple occupants fled on foot before officers began searching the surrounding neighborhood.
I only saw the driver. He had gray sweatshirt, black pants, tall and skinny, probably 6 foot, 6'3". Time for it. It's the only one I saw.
Number at the crash.
One more.
43, you have contact with one more.
10-4, Zion, taking him into custody right now. There should be at least one more outstanding, at least one more. Male black, 6 foot, 6'3".
During the search, officers located Jonathan Garcia and took him into custody.
Second subject into custody. There's one more outstanding male black, 6'3", gray hoodie, black sweatpants.
13-1, we can't have any ambulance for checkup.
Now, for you need an ambulance for checkup.
He was later transported to a local hospital for medical evaluation before being transferred to the Lake County Sheriff's Criminal Investigations Division.
What's your first name, bro? Jonathan?
5130, I'm having 5182 come to Condell. I have 3 subjects from this incident here now.
10-4, he's en route.
What street is this?
5155, I'm sending it to go where needed.
110, do you want further up there, 5155?
Can you check this real quick?
5155.
Hello, it's 173?
The 13's over at 5123.
Zion's advising they may have seen that third subject at 18.
Zion may have found the third subject running from 8.
5101.
Waukegan 81. Do we know the description of what he was wearing or anything? Gray sweatshirt, black sweatpants. Gray sweatshirt, black sweatpants. Tall and skinny, about 6'2", 6'3", male black. Not far.
Any units, do we have the offending vehicle?
Yeah.
Among those detained was Jonathan Garcia. Following his arrest, officers conducted a search and secured the scene. As is standard procedure following a pursuit and arrest, Jonathan Garcia was transported to a local hospital for medical evaluation and clearance.
Hold on, let me see if he wants to go to the hospital. He probably does.
Yeah, he seems like he's playing the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
43, I'll be with the Waukegan canine. Going into the woods.
You want to go to the hospital or you just want to be seen by an ambulance?
55.
You want them to check you? Alright.
55 out on Jethro.
You want to just talk to him? He said he may not go. Maybe just talk to him real quick. I don't know. He's on the other side if you want to see him face to face. Good. He's in handcuffs. Hey. Cuff him to your
While at the hospital, investigators began gathering information and evidence related to the incident. According to investigative reports, Jonathan Garcia initially declined to discuss the events surrounding the case. Detectives continued their investigation while also collecting evidence connected to the vehicle and its occupants. After being medically cleared, Jonathan Garcia was transported from the hospital to the Lake County Sheriff's Office Criminal Investigations Division. At the Criminal Investigations Division, detectives continued processing evidence and conducting interviews. Investigators obtained a buckle, swab, and gunshot residue kit as part of their investigation. Jonathan Garcia's cellular phone was also seized, and detectives later obtained a search warrant authorizing a forensic examination of the device. Meanwhile, investigators processed the vehicle connected to the pursuit. Inside and around the vehicle, law enforcement recovered multiple firearms, ammunition, magazines, clothing items, and other evidence. Among the recovered weapons were a Glock 29 Gen 4 10mm handgun, a Smith & Wesson 10mm pistol, and an American Tactical Point .223 short-barreled rifle. Additional ammunition and firearm accessories were also collected and submitted for forensic examination. Investigators later submitted numerous items for DNA testing and laboratory analysis. According to laboratory reports, DNA evidence recovered from several items showed strong support for inclusion of Jonathan Garcia on certain pieces of evidence recovered during the investigation. Investigators also reviewed surveillance footage, traffic camera footage, business security cameras, dispatch records, witness statements, and digital evidence. The investigation ultimately involved hundreds of hours of work, multiple search warrants, forensic testing, and evidence collection. As a result of the investigation, Jonathan Garcia was charged with multiple firearm-related offenses. Those charges included aggravated unlawful use of a weapon for possessing a firearm without a valid FOID card, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon for possessing a firearm without a concealed carry license, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon for possessing a firearm without both a FOID card and concealed carry license, and aggravated unlawful use of a weapon while under the age of 21. Investigators continued pursuing leads related to the shooting itself. Surveillance footage, witness interviews, forensic evidence, and digital evidence were all reviewed in an effort to identify the individuals responsible. However, according to the final investigative reports, detectives were unable to develop sufficient evidence to conclusively link identified suspects to the actual shooting. The reports state that while evidence was gathered and numerous leads were followed, there were no further investigative leads available at that time. As a result, the shooting investigation was administratively closed. The case remains an example of the extensive investigative work that can occur following a major violent crime involving patrol officers, detectives, forensic analysts, surveillance reviews, and evidence process. And as always, if you guys would like to see more videos like this, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell. Click on one of these 2 videos on screen now.